Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. This is going to be my review of Chasing Dallas Season 10 Episode 2, New Orleans. Let's start first by addressing the elephant in the room. Yes, I don't have on any makeup. Yes, my hair is not done. I didn't even slick down my edges for this. Yes, I have on my headscarf. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas. Um, I didn't even feel like I needed to put on any of those things. And when I get done here, I'm gonna go live and put on makeup. I'm gonna beat a whole face. This didn't deserve that. So they arrive in New Orleans. This is the episode called New Orleans. So this is their trip to New Orleans as a cast. So the people who ended up going was Reese, George, Trey Womack, Carrie D, Markel. It's five people out of the cast that went. So we see everybody in preparations or in route to make it to New Orleans. King Kane was supposed to come, but his flight was delayed. He was flying with Spirit. That tends to happen, and their next flight wasn't until like Sunday, and the weekend would be over. The trip would be over at that point, so there was no need for him to come. So, unfortunately, he was not there. I think, fortunately, because if he had come, it would have been some shit. Um, I just think that him and George would not have gotten along. So, um, we see Trey Womack. Like I guess he was on Insta or doing like Snap stories or something in this bonnet. I am not trying. I don't want to feel. I don't want it to feel like I'm shaming anyone. I don't want to feel like Trey Womack is a whole woman. He's a girl. How any of y'all ever thought that that was trade or that he was given this in top teas? Even I, she, me, the ally to the community whose blind is a bat, whose vision is negative 15, can see that that's a woman. That's a whole woman. Like for real, baby. All right, so Reese gives us a frugal lesson on how he got to the New Orleans. He took a $20 Greyhound over to Austin and then took a $15 flight. I'm not even mad at it. I'm gonna save all of your coins. I understand. And he has an Airbnb, and the location of his Airbnb seems to be outside of the city, which probably made it much more affordable than it being like right, like somewhere like on some mini mansion stuck up next to a hotel on Bourbon Street. I'm sorry, my glasses. What's going on? Okay. George is there and he shades the location of Reese's Airbnb. Now Reese has a 2-bedroom rental that he clearly is in by himself. Um, and George is in a hotel on Bourbon Street and he's sharing a room with I don't know how many people. I'm just gonna sit that right there and leave it. Y'all so Reese is cooking fried pork chops, mac and cheese, collard greens, cornbread, right, red beans and rice. And he invites everyone over to for dinner. And you can hear them discussing the fight where he is still blaming Dior for this fight. He's still running with that narrative. Um, I just like to say Carrie D is adorable. That's all I got. He's just the cutest thing. Markel is an ass. Listen, I love him. I love him. I love him down. He's complete ass. It's just what it is, and you're just going to have to learn to live with it. So Trey, again, I say Trey Womack is a whole woman, and if he flicked that hair out of his eyes, woman, I don't like that. I don't. I still don't understand what happened between Kane and George, where because George says that they made up, and it doesn't seem like when Trey Womack gets King Kane on the phone after Reese said tells George that Kane called him past the green leaf. They didn't seem to have a lot of whole rah rah for each other. Why all of a sudden now, after the season is over and done with, Kane has so much fever? And Kane even says we never film again together. So I don't. Okay. So they go out partying. George is drunk as hell. He kissing on people. They doing all of the things. Some girl put something in Reese's mouth and looked like she's trying to deep throat it. It's a lot. They seem to be having fun. The next day, everybody's hungover. They try to get themselves together because Reese has booked this swamp tour. It's supposed to be at 12 noon. Nobody is on time, and he's like, if y'all not there, you're gonna miss the boat. So he reschedules it for 2. So they sit down and have lunch as it's waiting for the swamp trip, and they're discussing what happened the night before. And George is going through this convoluted story of why he gave the little boy he was kissing his friend's phone number, and his friend's name is his name, and it's a lot. The tour's cute. Everybody seems like they're having a great time. Reese gets up and does a little number to Proud Mary when they start playing it on the swamp boat. It's somebody's birthday, and so Carrie D sings happy birthday to the lady and sings his face off. He sung his face off. And that's how the episode ended. It's a very cute filler episode. It's very adorable. Everybody seemed to be getting along. There was a light shade here thrown here and there, but other than that, it's pretty normal events. I guess it wasn't super I feel like my glasses are tilted. I'm tripping. Nothing super dramatical happened. It seems like everybody was getting along, and that was how the episode ended. So that's all I got. It wasn't much. I wasn't just like the episode didn't give it much. You see how I'm dressed? I am not giving this much. So that is all that I have for today. My prayers are here for, and well wishes for Reese. He was on his live yesterday. When the truck in front of him, there was a piece of axle of somebody's car had fallen off and it was in the road, and the truck in front of him ran over it, and it kicked it up, and it skidded across his trunk and came through his windshield while he was on a live, while he was driving down the highway. And so he had blood all over his face, and he came back live later to say he was okay and explain what happened, and he showed the axle and he showed his windshield, which was, listen, it was completely shattered. So my prayers and well wishes for you, Reese. I hope you went to see a doctor, because you could have a concussion even if you didn't lose consciousness, because he said the thing hit him in his face. So yeah, that's all I got for this review. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.